how sweet it is to be loved by you. Let me wrap you in my warm and tender arms. Let me wrap you in my warm tender arms. Well, I love you for a long, long time, darling. Say, oh, you'll be mine. Let me wrap you in my warm tender arms. Now let me wrap you in my warm tender arms. Let me wrap you in my warm tender arms. Well, I love you oh so bad, darling. Reach out, feel me with your touch. Let me wrap you in my warm, tender arms.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Eugene Smith and Billy Show, episode number 62.
62.
I'm 62,
Oh.
6'2", eyes are blue. It must be in the numbers, Gene.
Just had your birthday, didn't you?
I did. Survived another one.
62, eh?
Yeah. So as you can imagine, I got a lottery ticket tonight.
Oh, good.
Episode 62. It's got to mean something.
Yes, it should.
I'll share the winnings with you. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
We go on a holiday
Yeah,
somewhere. Where would you go if you had a bunch of money and you wanted a hot weather holiday?
Hamilton.
Right.
No.
Steel furnaces.
Take me to Hamilton. No, where would I go? I don't know. I'd probably... Well, actually, because I was saying some of my songs are being taken off Spotify in Sweden. I have a big following in Sweden.
Right. Let's go to Sweden.
So I think Sweden would be the place to go.
Maybe we can convince Thomas and Christine and John to go with us so you have a band and the whole Swedish thing, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, Caravan.
yeah.
Sure.
And Victoria could come along
She'd have fun.
and
Yeah.
speak Dutch to them.
That's right. She'd be our interpreter.
Yeah.
No, they don't speak Dutch in Sweden.
Well,
close.
most people over there speak 3 or 4 languages.
They do. They do.
That's what I find.
Way ahead of us.
Some even speak 4 and 5, you know.
And German is loosely close to Dutch. Loosely. Maybe.
Well, they seem to understand each other.
They do.
But, yeah, so
Yeah.
anyways, that'd be a nice trip.
All right, let's work on that one.
Yeah, and I went to the gym again today.
Good? Feeling fit? Whew. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's working good, eh?
Well, it seems to be. I'm still here. I'm always thinking when I'm doing that exercise on the machines there, the old heart's gonna go, okay, that's enough.
Right. Do you kind of picture it? Like, do you think your heart now in a different way? Like, here's this machine that they've done a little bit of work to.
What?
I don't know. Do you just picture it working?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can feel it working, and it's clearing my chest and everything else, and
Right.
I do feel like I can walk a lot further than I used to be able to, and
Nice.
you know I don't do much running,
Yeah.
but yeah, my stamina's getting a little better, and also my voice is starting to come back some
Oh, good.
a bit here and there.
That's good news.
Yeah, it's starting to come back.
Just breaking up all that butter and the
Yeah,
fried
loosening
food
it up.
and A&W and just get her flowing, man.
A&W.
No, shh. We're not supposed to mention fast food. Oh, here we go. Robert Bro, beautiful. Victoria says, hi, you two. You did it. Congratulations. 62 shows. Yes. We wanted to end on an even number. I'm not sure why. Leanie B says, hi, loves. The Butterfly Whisperer, Sunshine and Slater want to join the tour too. Of course you can come. Yes. And Stray Horse says, woohoo, 62. All right. Butterfly Whisperer, that must be a friend of yours in
Yeah,
Victoria.
they're in Barrie.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's the couple you were
Yeah, yeah.
mentioning.
Yeah, I just played dice with them on Saturday.
Oh, good. Well, we'll get a bigger bus for Sweden. That's fine.
Yeah, just get a bigger bus. That's all.
How long does it take to drive to Sweden?
It's quite a bit of a road trip, I think. Always the wise guy, eh? The doctor. We're going to take the land bridge through Russia.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe we can solve some problems on the way. What do you think?
yeah. There are a few tunnels too, not to Sweden, but.
Not to Sweden, maybe, yeah. Mm.
So
Democracy
you've
through
been
music.
good. You've been good. Since your birthday.
Well, I didn't necessarily behave on my birthday, but then you wouldn't expect me to, would you?
No, not
No.
really. It was a nice celebration.
It
yeah.
was. It was good having you and Kyle over for dinner at the family's. And what did we have? What did we eat? Steak.
Steak
We had steak. And
and
something
salads
else. Salads.
and
Yeah.
pasta.
Pasta. It was good.
Yeah.
Very good. And the fact that you taught Emily, my daughter and granddaughter, some dice.
Yeah.
Now, Macy had played before, but I don't think Emily had.
No, that was the first time.
So we'll get a bigger dice army going.
We could have a dice-orama.
Dice-orama, that's right. That's right. The new Fandango.
Your kids can gamble too.
You can gamble too. Mm. Well, I did teach Macy, I think I told you, Fiery Cross, 3, 2, 1, and maybe one other game. Use it because she loves the idea of the Canadian Tire Money gambling.
Oh,
thing.
she likes with the Canadian, yeah.
She likes to
Canadian
count
Tire
my
Money.
Canadian Tire Money,
Well, that's good. We like it too, don't we?
yeah. Yeah, we do.
Nobody gets hurt, and we
Nobody
have
gets
fun.
hurt. It's a lot of fun. What are you going to start us off with today?
I don't know. I'll do something. See the sun in the morning, peeking over the hill. You bet you're sure it always has, and it always will. Well, that's how I feel about someone, and somebody feels about me. Oh, we're sure we love each other. Oh, that's the way it will always be. Oh, yeah, now be. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny. Well, we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Well, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow. Well, we'll travel the road, sharing the load on, side by side. I say through all kinds of weather. Oh, what if the sky should fall? Oh, as long as we're together. Well, it really doesn't matter at all. When we've all had our quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started. Well, we'll travel along, singing a song all now, side by side. Boom, 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 boom. I say through all kinds of weather. Oh, what if the sky should fall? Oh, as long as we're together. Well, it really doesn't matter at all. When we've all had our quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we all started. Well, we'll travel along, singing a song, oh, side by side. Well, we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Well, Now we're traveling, yeah, side by side. Say we're traveling, oh yeah, side by side. Oh yeah. Side by side, side by side, yeah. Yo!
I
There
love
we
that
go.
song. It'll take you right back to the days of hanging out with your parents and going for road trips and things like that.
Yeah, when dads used to put their kids up in their laps and let them drive the car.
Those were the days. Or I could sleep on the back
Who was-
window of the Ford Falcon. and
Yeah, you
nobody
had to
cared.
fight over. Yeah, if you had siblings, they always fought over who was going to sleep in the back window.
Right, right. Those carefree days. Who wrote that one? That's not Werner and Lowe. It
I
was
don't know. Does anybody know? Do you know?
John. Oh, John. He's usually our encyclopedia. Jeez. That's okay. But I love that one. Don't put you on the spot. That's all right. Stray Horse says, magic bus on the road, gambling with Eugene and Bill. That's a thing? Yeah, I think so. We could. And Leanie's in. She loves dice. You know what I'd like to do? I don't know. Maybe you've been around a bit, they tell me. Yeah. Have you ever been to a real old-style casino? I mean, with the roulette wheel and the craps tables. And if I went to one, I'd want to go to that style, not the mechanical.
Yeah.
BS,
Well,
you know.
I've been to casino. Not a casino. Well, it was at the Legion, and they had all the everything. The money went to the Legion,
All right.
and they had it in the community center in Collingwood.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, they had all the regular games. You actually played blackjack with a real person. And
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they had the slot machines and all that
Right.
stuff. It was where you actually the one-armed bandits they called them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But now it's all push button, and you don't even hold cards anymore.
It's
half
just
the
a
time.
bad way to lose your money. I mean, it's not even.
If you're gonna
exciting, huh?
lose, at least have some fun. They took the fun away.
Well, yeah, the roulette wheel and the frickin' craps table and
I know
all those good games.
Well-
Oh well,
it's gone.
it's gone. So we hopefully will return in the fall. I think. I know we're under contract dispute with Ed McMahon back here.
Yes.
Wants a little more money, and now he brought a horse who needs to be
You
fed.
should feed that horse. I'm
Well,
telling
feed
you,
the
didn't
damn
you?
horse. He's awful skinny. I preferred Scooby Doo actually. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll bring
yeah.
him back.
Bring
Yeah.
Scooby Doo back.
Works for kibble. That's better.
So,
So, yeah-
I was going to ask you when your Shakespeare play. When does it go on?
Oh, I should know the exact dates, but I don't. I think it's August 9th to the 25th or something.
Yeah,
Alex
okay.
will shoot me, but it's usually the second week of August, and then we run for 2 weeks, probably 10 or 12 shows.
Okay.
We do an opener at the 39 days. It's usually the last weekend, isn't it, Doctor? When they're in the park, so that's a pretty exciting way to warm up.
Oh, you actually do it in the park?
Oh, it's crazy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Harley's going by and everything.
Oh, buses, Harleys, yeah. People hollering. It's a good way to warm up, sharpen things up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. You won't be here, but we'll send you a picture.
Send me a picture. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good. See, I didn't put these on today, Billy.
Oh, thank you. You're just teasing me, eh?
I was teasing you.
And when do you hope to travel? Maybe?
Oh, I'm not sure. Probably the second week or the third week in July. Maybe the second week.
After your infamous 39 days,
Yeah, I'm actually
July
doing
game?
that on the 25th, I believe,
25th of June?
of June at 5 o'clock, I believe it is.
Day 2. Wow.
That's day 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exciting, yeah. Tim's getting fired up already, you can tell.
Yeah,
Mentally preparing, lifting weights.
lifting weights. I want to see you at the gym there, Tim.
Can't afford a gym. I just lift chairs and things.
That's right.
That's
right.
good.
Yeah. Well, we're very excited to have our guest here today. And now John Wade's been back. He's like the Paul, what's the guy, the band leader on Letterman?
Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer. John Wade plays with everybody, I tell you. So we're very glad to have him back, the swing and bass man, and a former bandmate of yours, Thomas Kinzel.
Yes.
So really glad that he's here. And it was like 6 weeks ago now that he and Christina graciously gave up their spot for Valdi, who was surprised by arriving a month earlier. He surprised himself.
Yeah.
He surprised us.
He was a month. I always, it struck me really funny because when he was standing over there, I said, Volney, I said, you're like a whole month early. He goes, I am.
It's just,
I went, yeah.
I think he just follows the stars. You know, the universe opened up. It dropped him in Duncan. He went, I'm
am.
here. Yeah, interesting man.
With Island time, you're supposed to be late.
Well, that's a
Early.
you
yeah,
never
really.
see that.
You would think so, eh?
The month early. But, among other things about Thomas, he was in a great incarnation of Eugene Smith and the White Boys, which beautiful name, and it was a great band with J.J. Charlebois, Donnie McGilvery,
Yeah.
Thomas, and yourself.
Yeah, that was a good band. What
it was a good
3
band.
years it lasted.
Is it? I
Yeah,
think-
well, as long as the brig hired us, that's
Right. Yeah, I know you cried for a week after Thomas left, and he got so busy. It was terrible. And then J.J. and got married. And
I
what the
know.
heck happened, Gene?
Now I'm solo.
Well, let's bring the boys
Okay,
up.
yeah, let's
Thomas
bring 'em up.
and John, come on up. Good to see you, lads. And we will mention that Christina not feeling well today. She was going to come with Thomas, but we hope you're feeling well soon, Christina. Get over any bug you're dealing with. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
You're
Great
looking
to be here.
dapper. You haven't aged a day. I said, how do you do it?
How do I do it?
Clean living, yogurt? What's your secret?
All the above. You know, playing music.
Playing music. True. Did you slow down much during COVID?
If by slow down you mean come to a screeching halt?
Well, no. Only
yes.
5 days a week. Yeah, did you? Because you just moved not too recently back to the valley, right?
Yeah, we're
up to
in
the
the
valley.
process of moving. So we're
Nice.
still back and forth a bit between Victoria and the valley, but that's where we're moving back to.
Great.
And, yeah, really excited about it.
We're glad to have you in town. Do you
Thank
think
you.
that'll be a hindrance as far as commuting for gigs, or are you not really worried about it?
Not worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't mind driving the hat?
No, I did it for many years when I still lived here, and I first
Right.
started working in Victoria, and I can do it again. But just love living in the valley.
Right.
So
It's great, isn't it?
yeah.
Now, you you have lived here, or did live here for a while. You said you were born in Bavaria. When did you move to Canada? How old were you?
Oh man, I think I was 2.5, 3 years old
Wow.
when I made the decision to move to Canada.
That's right. Packed your bags and said, I'm going, Mom.
So it was 1987
Right.
to the valley, straight to Duncan
straight
from
here.
Germany.
That's
Yep.
great. Wow, amazing.
Yeah, no stopover in Sweden.
No stopover in Sweden.
Although funny enough, Christina, my wife, she has a Swedish passport, so that'll
Oh.
come in handy on our tour.
That's good. Good. Well, I'm glad you're joining the gang. That'll be fun. And we could go to Bavaria as well. So, now is it an actual, like a province of Germany? Is that how that works?
Uh-oh, you're putting me on the spot
sorry,
now.
geography.
It's a region of
A
Germany.
region.
I don't know if it's an actual province or...
Perfect answer.
Yeah,
Perfect
the south.
answer.
Bavaria in the south.
Right.
Yeah.
It's quite large, I think. Lots of trees.
Lots of trees, lots of beer.
lusty, busty women and beer. Sausage. That's what I imagine. We'll go.
Oktoberfest,
We'll
yeah.
go there.
Oktoberfest, yes.
And accordions, yeah.
Right. Well, Gene, what have you got to say to this young fella?
Well, what have you got for us for your first tune?
Right to the
Let's
business.
get to the point. Should we kick it off?
Yeah, I
Sure,
miss,
go.
I miss playing with you and everything, but would you start? Okay.
Yeah. All right, well, I thought we'd start with a little bit of, this was always one of my favorite versions of Sea Jam Blues, Oscar Peterson. I'm not going to, there's no being Oscar Peterson, but
Wow.
I'll try.
Nice.
I'll just kind of do a little solo thing.
just start at the top. Yeah. Oscar Peterson. That is excellent, my friend. Your chops have not lessened, certainly, since I last saw you. How old were you when you started playing piano?
4.
Wow, 4.
I started taking lessons at the Duncan Mall.
Did you? Oh, when the original Carters?
The Yamaha. There's a little store at the very
Oh no,
right across from Orange Julius in the mall. There was a little Yamaha.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that was the Carter family or different people? I can't remember.
Diane McLean.
Diane McLean. Okay. Shout out. Nice.
Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so that was the first year or so,
Yeah.
and then I was handed off to Phil Nunes. who-
Right. Oh, good.
And that
Good.
was the
Hey,
beginning
Phil.
of everything for me.
You're
So
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 You had a lot of material to work on from there. Now, is that if you learned to read early, was it hard for you to learn to swing without music, to comp and just play it, kind of improvise?
I was never a great reader. Still not.
Still not. It's mostly
Yeah.
by ear.
It's all by ear. Well,
Nice.
not all by ear. I mean, I definitely
Right.
read charts,
Yeah.
but it's not my forte. It's not
Right.
what comes natural.
Yeah.
And I sort of I was hard on myself for not being able to do that for a long time until you grow up, you mature,
Yeah.
and you come to realizations that
Yeah.
there's more to music than just being able to do that thing.
Yeah. That's
And
right.
so I just started to embrace the things that I was good at, and
Good. Good.
It worked. It worked with
Worked well.
the band for 3 years at the Brig.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these charts you gave me at the beginning, all that rehearsing.
Beer-soaked napkins.
I remember I called a rehearsal one time and they went, "What?
What?
Rehearsal?"
You guys were used to rehearsing on stage. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
That's what
wing it.
happened.
Hold on, I'll check in with the internet. Thomas, I love the way your well, I was going to say something. This is Victoria. Your hands fly across the keys. I don't know, Victoria. Where'd that one go? Awesome groove. The butterfly whisperer. Wowza. Oh, here it is. Victoria being a dancer. I love the way your fingers dance over those keys. Great sound, all of you. Nice. Thank you, Victoria.
Oh, thank you.
Lonesome Don Wilkie. Really nice. Oscar would be proud. He would be. I believe he would be. Oh, Robert Bro is answering our question. Bobby Bruff from Toronto. Side by
Bobby.
Side
I was just
was
talking.
written by Harry M. Woods in 1927. A little before your time, John. That's all right. No wonder you missed that one.
And hello there, Mr. Bruff.
That's okay. Yeah, this is somebody you remember from the...
He was in the Majestics.
Oh, you're kidding.
When we were teenagers, yes.
Oh, that's excellent.
And
Wow.
he was one of the musicians when we opened up for the Dave Clark Five at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Really?
He was one of the sax players in the band.
Oh, well, welcome, Bobby. That's amazing that you're tuning in. So good. Thank you. And Peter says maybe he could talk his NHL soundtrack contest win. Oh, wait, I'd forgotten about that, Pete. Carol says great stuff. What's that story about? Did you write the new NHL song? No, wait. What's Peter
Wow.
talking
Well,
about?
that goes back a long ways. No, it was a competition. I was trying to think about what this was about. I think it was there was the new CBC Hockey Night in Canada theme.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, how long ago was this now? 15
number
years
of
ago or
years,
something?
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
And I think I ended up in the top 10 or something
That's
like
pretty
that.
awesome, yeah.
Which was, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was,
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. It's like it's hard to imagine replacing the old one.
Yeah, it's so iconic.
I know.
How do you
the-
do that? Yeah.
Wow, I know. But for some reason, they wanted a different song. So I don't know what they play now. Do you?
I have no idea.
It's a copyright issue. Is that the same woman who wrote "Happy Birthday"? Damn it! We're talking about that. Don't sing "Happy Birthday" in my restaurant. Well, what's your second choice there, young man?
Oh, we're going to do, I guess, Caravan.
Ooh, written by
Let's do
who?
it.
Sorry,
One T-Soul.
One T-Soul. Huh?
The trombone player of
Oh, really? Wow. Nice. Caravan. Nice. Did he? Oh.
All right.
That is smoking hot. You guys are excellent. You know, I just pictured, I close my eyes, I see the very accelerated harem of belly dancers, even though it's not really belly dance music. But what do you think, bossa nova? What kind of realm are we in there?
Good question.
That beat, it's very
Oh my gosh.
distinctive, isn't it? Samba?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Bit of samba.
Yeah.
It's so good, so good.
Genre changed it again, so I don't know.
Yeah, right, yeah. Gave it a nice twist. Huh, excellent.
It is a belly dancing song. The lyrics are quite like that.
That song has lyrics?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, it does?
It has these dreamy lyrics about
Oh.
desert
Right.
you and me.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. How did Deep Purple have the balls to write Smoke on the Water if they'd heard that first? It's like, why would you carry on? Why would you carry on? I don't know if you ever met James Pett, the guitarist,
Yes.
jazz guitarist. John did. Anyway, he had a joke about us folk singers. He'd introduce me. This is my friend Bill. He's a folk singer. He doesn't know any real songs, so he writes his own. Bastard. But you know, if you had to hold yourself to a standard of a song like that, it'd be like, would you try? It'd probably be a little daunting.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Do you have a? No, I held the chunk of the interview back so that Gene could rest before. We're putting him on the spot to do 2 in a row here. So,
I know.
are you gonna be all right? Just take a deep breath there, fella.
Okay.
What would you say is your? Do you have a favorite style of music, or are you pretty diverse in your taste?
I don't actually, and it's funny. Like I think a lot of people sort of know me as a jazz player, but I don't even consider myself a jazz
Don't
player.
you?
There's other other pianists that I would call jazz players
Yeah.
that are far more sort of committed to the genre.
Right.
Because I've played in a whole bunch of bands doing all sorts of different stuff from
Yeah.
straight up synth pop and
Oh, wow.
stacks of keyboards and everything. So
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of love doing it all
Mm-hmm.
and taking influence from multiple genres
Nice.
and melding it into a sound that is comes naturally, I guess, or is hopefully unique in some way.
Mhm.
But I don't particularly have a genre. I mean, there's definitely things like when I play acoustic piano and jazz, I definitely love the New Orleans style because it's so
Oh, right.
percussive
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so fun to play that kind of music.
Mhm. Very lively.
But I don't know. I don't know if I could actually just settle on one sort of avenue
Right.
and
Why would you?
Yeah.
When you're at the smorgasbord, eat everything.
Yeah.
I think.
Listen to you.
Well, I just get so excited, Gene. I think you put that well. It's like you and you can hear that in your playing.
That's
Is
good.
you take the elements that you've learned from various things, and surely you've probably been busy, as you say, with many different projects, and those influences probably stay in you and come out in other ways, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Stylistically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting stuff, man.
You're really a talented accompanist. And that's
Yes.
the whole art itself, and you have this beautiful singer in your life. And so that's a balance thing, too. It's how to do that properly.
Yeah, I mean, I've done like a lot of them. Yeah, good point, actually. A lot of my work as a musician has been being an accompanist.
Right,
And
yeah.
and there's definitely a bit of an art to that, I guess, or a thought process
Mm-hmm.
that you simplify things a bit and you just lay down a foundation
Right.
and support your singer. Like
Yes.
that's the main thing, not
Yeah.
to get too flashy and step over everything and
Yeah.
and change up the chord structure to the point where the singer has no idea where they are anymore.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
helpful, right? So
No,
No, it's not.
Gene.
that's why
where-
Eugene fired me many years
That's
ago.
why he fired you. Well, and if thousands of guitar players only learned that lesson, that it's an accompaniment and support, I'm sure you've heard that, had the experience many times, where people, their own ego and their playing over trumps the support that the singer needs. And,
Yeah.
that really is what you're there for, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think I learned a lot of these lessons in the studio too.
Right.
I remember, doing a lot of sessions with Zach at the wood shop,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to come in. It was like a country tune, right?
Right.
And he'd like, okay, it's in the key of C, and I'd start playing along, and it's like,
Yeah.
seventh chords, major seven chords, and Zach's like hit stop right away, rewind. No, just a C major chord, like a triad. Like, can you play that? And it's like, oh, you don't want, no, just simple,
Simple.
hold that chord.
Yeah.
It's country, no flourishes.
Yeah, and that's when some light bulbs went off. I'm like, oh,
Right.
production, okay.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, speaking of accompaniment, so your songbook when you work with Christina, is that mostly North American pop and jazz, or where do you guys kind of?
I mean, we definitely. I mean, when we first started, we played a lot of places like the Benga Lounge in Victoria at the Empress, and so we have sort of this mix of classic jazz, you know, all the way back, you know, the Ella
Nice. Yeah.
hits and all that kind of stuff, and jazz standards. But then I think where we sort of really found our sound was in contemporary music and
Oh, nice.
and more of the you know, like Nora Jones, Melody Gardot.
Oh, great.
And then we'll take even just pop tunes from like Coldplay and
Yeah.
we'll turn them into
Neat.
sort of something that can fit right next to La Vie en Rose and
That's
and-
great.
or something like
Oh.
that, right? So
Oh.
yeah, that's sort of what we do as a duo. But then
Yeah.
we also have
Yeah.
you know, trios and the quartet, and we can get full on R&B, funk, soul band. So
Neat. So that,
yeah.
that brings a lot of joy, the diversity that you
the
can
diversity is
tackle, right?
where the fun is. Yeah,
Yeah, and you throw some Edith Piaf in there, eh? Nice.
yeah, we do that.
Really? I love the Edith. Well, we hope to get to see maybe in the fall we could have you back with Christina, and that'd be
that'd be
pretty
great.
darn exciting.
I think the sore throat will be gone by then.
Should be okay.
Yeah, I think by September she'll have recovered.
Well, it's very exciting to have you here. So great to see you and hear your wonderful work. And so yes, we were leaning on Gene to do a little trio number before the goodbye number.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. He's thrilled. He's thrilled on the inside. I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see if I'm in tune with you guys somehow. Ooh, not bad for rock and roll, eh? G minor and D minor. That's it. Boom, 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 bop. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dee-oo-da. Bum, 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 ba-dee-oo-day. Bow, bow, bow-da. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dee-oo-da. Bum, 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 boom, bum, boom, bum, 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 ba-dee-oo-day. Now, working hard for my bread and butter. Seem like things are getting a little better. As long as there's room for fun and play. Getting to know the people I dine with. They've got big plans of their own. As long as they leave a little bit of room for fun and play. Bow, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, dee, da. Ra, ba, 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 dee, da. Bow, 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 ba. Bow, ba, da, ba, ba, dee, da. Ra, ba, 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 do, 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 dee, da. Now I could go on and try and explain, but it's up to you to make a little change. Leave a little bit of room for fun and play. Some you do, some you don't. There's those who can and those who won't. Leave a little bit of room for fun and play. seems like things are getting a little better. As long as you leave a little bit of room on now for fun and play. Oh, all right, all right. Oh, getting to know the people I dine with. They've got big plans on their own. As long as they leave a little bit of room for fun and play. Leave it. Leave some room, folks, now for fun and play. Fun and play. You better leave it for fun and play. Hey, bow, 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 bam, ba-dum, bam, ba-dum, bam, boop, bap, boop, bam, bam, ba-dum, bow, 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 bap, bam, ba-dum, bam, ba-dum, bap, boop, boop, bap, bap, bam, ba-dum, bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, 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 ba-dum. Working hard for my bread and butter. Yes, I am. There we go.
Hey. Just like the good old days. All right. All right.
Just like we last played it 8 years ago.
That's right. 8 years ago. Man, oh, man.
It's been 8 years.
I took a guess, but it
Around there, yeah. I think
Something like
probably
that.
close.
I'm trying to think of the that live recording, which I have a copy of, hopefully still, and that was at the garage, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
The original garage. Who do you think was on the board? I don't think the doctor was with us yet. It was maybe Sean or maybe even Glenn McIntosh. Glenn might have been Gleno. Do you remember Glenn?
I know Zach recorded it. I don't know if he was
Zach-
doing.
Oh, he was in the room, right,
Yeah.
with his gear. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
that's right.
Great recording. I mean, it's just full of life and wonderful songs. I hope I still have it. Now, I got to catch us up on the internet. So, Gene, you got a moment? Sorry to work you so hard. Carol Gordon, thanks so much for this, Eugene and Billy. Really appreciate helping me get through COVID isolation. Can't wait for next season. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Robert Bro, awesome. Xanatex. Maybe somebody you know, Gene. Gotta say, click this link as soon as I saw Eugene Smith. Local legend. Local to who? Yeah. We don't know who this Xanatex is yet. Robert Bro says, I was playing along with you on my alto saxophone. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby.
Nice.
That's very cool. Patreon, this channel has a Patreon link, but doesn't have a... Oh, we don't know how to Patreon, sorry. But doesn't have a bot to tell us the link. We'll try to get on that for next season. Hold on, there's one more down here.
We have a PayPal link that people can donate to if they want.
Oh, that's a good way to go. Yeah, keep the showroom alive. Donate to PayPal. I can't even say it. Oh, here we go. Bobby Bro, Caravan was written by Juan Tirole and Duke Ellington, 1936. Man, this guy's good. Wow. Good memory, Bobby. Leany Beanie, loves. Well, you guys, certainly a treat. And thank you for being our last show of the spring. Very exciting. Thomas, what's the season opening up to look like for you? Lots of gigs, or are you going to kind of ease into it?
Well, we've kind of pulled back from gigging actually, and we actually started a new business that we're focusing on.
Nice.
So we are doing a few gigs, but they're all private events.
Right.
So this is one of those moments that I just couldn't pass up.
Oh,
to come
thank
out
you.
and
Well,
play
we're
with the band
honored.
that started it all for me.
That's the
Yeah.
guy. We're honored to have you. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
And John
it's
Wade,
been-
one of
been
the
fun.
hardest working musicians in the valley, the island, the world.
Local fame.
I hope you'll keep your chops as sharp as ever and keep sharing your joy of music and your skill with people, because it's a brilliant thing. So
Thank
good,
you.
best of luck in the new business as well. But
Thank you. I appreciate it.
yes,
Yeah.
and we'll look forward to seeing Christina.
And who's here next week?
Dr. Ted. Yeah, I'm
I'm
about
here
as
by myself all next week, I guess.
I'm about as prepared as I always am. Yeah, what are we going to do for our mandate? our
Still
our
have our
Tuesday.
date night, but,
We could still keep date night. Yeah, go for a
Yeah.
beer. There we go.
In the B
the only
flat.
time of the week I get to go out.
That's right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. A real treat, both of you, and you, sir. Look
And you, sir.
Looking forward to seeing you in the fall. Longevity John, Dr. Ted.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, come on back next week. Yeah, I'm gonna play you some on. Say good night, everybody. Hope you had some fun. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you had some fun. We're gonna bebop, 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 bebop on now to the rising sun. All right, tell us, Billy.
Said good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed all 62 shows. Yes, sir. All right. I said good night, everybody. I hope you come back in the fall for some more. So glad to have Thomas, Kinzel, and John Wade and all the rest of you. Puts me on the floor. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Thomas, go now. Come on now. Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Well, come on back next week, and we'll play you. We're gonna play you. We're gonna play you good night. We're gonna be back, all right.
Yeah.
Good night.
We'll be back.
Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, sayonara, everybody.
Sayonara.
Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Well, come on back in the fall,
Yeah.
and we'll play you some more. Hey,
Clean
good night,
finish. All
everybody.
right, number
See
62.
y'all later, folks.
Thomas,
Thank you.
John, thank you. Eugene Smith, Dr.
Bill
Ted
Levity.
Cadillac, Bill Levity, and Longevity John.
All right.
Duncan Showroom. We'll see you next fall. This fall. Coming fall. We'll be here in the fall.
In the fall.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, let me wrap you in my wrap you in my warm. Oh yeah. Let me wrap you in my warm. and tender. Oh, come on, 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 come on. Let me wrap you in my warm and tender arms. Yeah. Woo! Thank you.